What's good, combat sports fans? You already know it's your boy Bando back at it with another episode of Combat and Kick It. And this is the 420 episode. A year ago, I had a 420 episode. And of course, you know, just because I'm a stoner, I'm smoking weed. So I talked a little bit about fighting. But this year isn't just a 420 episode. This year, we have a massive boxing match on 420. Devin Haney is going up against Ryan Garcia. So you already know I had to come through with my official breakdown. So let's get into it. Let's go. So if you're watching this, you already know what to do. It's 420, so light it up. Spark up, my friends. And if you don't smoke, then don't smoke. I'm not peer pressuring nobody.
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
But like I said, welcome back to another episode. We're breaking down Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia because it's a massive boxing match. It really is. Look, we have been getting into since last year. We've been getting into really big matches, right? We had Terrence Crawford went up against Errol Spence last year, right? You had Tank went up against Ryan Garcia. You had Devin Haney went up against Loma, right? So you've been getting a lot of good matchups, right? From the guys around the same division, right? I know Terrence and Errol different, but you're seeing a lot of things getting built up around these guys in the division. You got guys like Devin, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Tank, Ryan Garcia, Vasily Lomachenko, sort of George Kambosos Jr. You got Subriel Matias now. Like, you got a lot of guys, right? This is a good time of boxing right now. So this matchup is huge, right? So it's a huge matchup, not only just for boxing, but in the terms of bringing people that aren't big boxing fans into the sport, into liking it more, watching it more. You got a guy with Ryan Garcia who has been unbelievably outlandish, right? He's been not like himself. He's been unusually outlandish is what I should actually say. He's been unusually outlandish, right? Ryan's not like crazy like this, man. It's wild to see the way he's been. You know, I was breaking down what's been going on with Ryan Garcia a few episodes ago, but you know, looking at it, you keep getting closer and closer, and all these different these press conferences and stuff like that. Dude's off his rocker. But I'm starting to think something, right? A guy like Devin Haney, you're not going to get in his head just by talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there, going back and forth, talking shit with him, that's not going to do anything, right? Devin Haney's fought some of the best fighters you can possibly fight. He's fought guys who can talk shit. He knows how to talk shit himself. You're just not going to get in his head that way. So I have a slight feeling, right, that Ryan is completely trolling us, right? Completely trolling us, playing the game with us, you know, making us think that he's off his game, and then all of a sudden he comes out looking like a freaking phenomenal boxer and gets the win over Devin Haney. In my opinion, I don't see it happening, him getting the win, but I do see this possibly being some sort of act, right? Because, like, one, you're selling a fight. He's got to sell the fight. I think the names themselves sell, but the card doesn't sell. You know what I'm saying? So they still got to bring more to it, right? And they're big superstars. You got Ryan is kind of like the social media superstar, and Devin's big on social media too, but he's a boxing superstar. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where you're watching these two guys both at the peak of their career, pretty much. Not peak, but they're at their prime of their career, right? Prime of their career, finally going up against each other, and one of them seems like he's not even all there, right? One seems locked in, and one seems like he's not even there, right? Ryan Garcia, to me, like I said, he's, in my opinion, playing the game. He's playing the game. He's trolling. This is his work to get into Devin Haney's head, right? I think this is everything he's been trying to do that we're watching, him bringing the girls out, him playing music during a press conference, him playing the Coco Melon theme song or whatever the fuck that is. He was playing some little kid's cartoon theme song, and he was saying it was a banger. Like, that's what he's doing at the press conferences, right? And Devin Haney's over here like, I don't even think Ryan's taking it serious, but I am. And Devin Haney's one of those guys, when he's locked in, there's no stopping him. There really is no stopping a guy like Devin Haney when he's locked in. Because, yeah, he might coast himself to a victory, right? But he knows exactly what to do. His IQ is so good, right? And he gets good corner work. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of his father, but his father gives him good corner work, right? He's got a good team over there. They give him good corner work. They make the adjustments. They really do. Every single fight that you've seen him in that he was down, they made adjustments. Except for the Lomachenko fight where it was the opposite. He didn't really make adjustments, but he was leading the dance, and it seemed like Lomachenko kind of took the second half of that fight. But, he's got a good corner, and when he's locked in, he's a problem, right? Because he's going to be able to just jab, stay his distant, move, jab to the body, jab to the head, stay distant, keep moving, jab, and he will jab his way to a victory, right? And he'll bust you up while jabbing you too. He'll cut you up, you'll be swollen up, he's going to piece you up with the jab. Now, if we get the version of Ryan Garcia, right, that actually has been, maybe he's trolling on the outside and on the inside he's been working his ass off. If we get that version of Ryan Garcia, then who knows what kind of fight we can get, right? Ryan's a plus 550 underdog. So, I'm sitting here thinking I might throw $10 on that one. Throw $10 on him for KO, because let's really think about it this way, right? You have a better chance of throwing $10 down on a Ryan Garcia KO against Devin Haney than a Ryan Garcia winning a decision against Devin Haney, right? And I hope I don't have to come back to this episode and eat my words on this, but I don't see in any realm where Ryan Garcia outboxes Devin Haney to a unanimous decision victory, right? Maybe he catches him with one of those quick left hooks. Maybe he gets a nice combination in there. He catches Devin sleeping somehow, some way, and he gets him. I can see that being possible. I don't see it being a possibility of Ryan outboxing him to get a unanimous decision. Unless Ryan is able to, even though he's getting outboxed, land more damage and maybe drop Devin. Even though Devin's outboxing him, he gets a couple knockdowns on Devin. Maybe it's a different story, right? I think he definitely needs to work the body. Right, he needs to work the body. Nobody works the body on Devin. I think you need to keep it tight, keep it inside. I would love to see Ryan Garcia start having more of that old school Mexican style, that Julio Cesar Chavez type style. That staying in the pocket, right, trading with you, not caring. I don't know if he's got the chin like a lot of the OGs do, but I would love to see Ryan start doing like that, because he's so quick, he's so fast. I'd rather see him fight like that than sit back and fight like a guy like Amir Khan, who was fast as lightning, right? But had a glass chin. He gets caught, and that was it. It was a wrap. Once he started really getting hit, it was over with. And I don't see that really with Ryan, right? I feel like if Tank couldn't knock him out cold, right? Tank couldn't crack him. I don't really see who's gonna do it. Now, if Devin does it, it's possible, but I could see Devin getting like a TKO or Devin, rocking Ryan into the ropes and just hitting him with a flurry and the ref stepping in, because you know how boxing refs are nowadays compared to the way they were. They step in, they don't let things go further than they need to majority of the time, right? So they step in pretty early. I can see Devin getting a TKO win within 8 rounds. That's been my prediction since I heard about this fight. I've been sitting on that, right? I really do think, like I said, I think he can either coast his way to a unanimous decision victory by just jabbing away, keeping his distance, moving, throwing 1-2s, throwing good combinations, and making Ryan miss, right? I've said it before with Ryan. No footwork, no head movement. That's a problem when fighting the top guys, right? Now, I don't know what type of adjustments he's been making in his camp, right? We're only seeing what he's showing us on the outside, and he seems crazy. So we don't know the adjustments that he's making in his camp. But I feel like he looked very fast in the Tank fight, but it was the same thing. He kept his head right on the center line. Look, I'm not no boxing professional, no boxing coach, but when you listen to trainers and coaches and people talk about this stuff, right? You You obtain knowledge. That's just how this game goes. You don't always have to be in there to learn it, right? You can understand it just by hearing, seeing what they say. And these are what other boxing experts have said many times. Ryan keeps his head on the center line, right? He doesn't have much footwork. He's very fast, but if he was able to put those three things together, he would be a very, very hard to beat fighter. And he already is pretty difficult to beat, but now he's reaching into these top guys with bigger names. Devin Haney, Tank, I would love to see him against guys like Tio. I would love to see him keep fighting the top of the division. He was supposed to fight Rolly Romero. That was a discussion before this became official. So, there's a lot of fights that I would like to see Ryan be in, right? See him get tested more, right? And this one, he's going to get tested. This is going to be the biggest test, right? Tank was the opening test. He fought that at a lower weight class, right? He had to cut weight. He had to deplete himself. And then he goes into this fight. Now he's missing weight. Comes in 3.2 pounds over. And right before that, him and Devin Haney at the press conference made a bet on, making weight and everything like that. So Ryan's out like 1.5 mil on this bet. It was like 500,000 for every pound missed. And the man missed 3 pounds. It's almost like Devin he knew. But I also feel like this is another part of Ryan maybe playing mind games. It's either mind games or built-in excuses, right? I don't see any, we could talk about him. He's crazy. He's acting crazy, but it's either mind games or built-in excuses. He's doing one or the other, right? I can see him doing the mind games just because it's hard to break through to somebody like Devin Haney, who's been in this game, who's dealt with it before, dealt with that pressure, right? He's been the star. He's been the showman. He's been the main event, right? It's hard to break through to a guy like that. It really is. But the way he's doing it, could just be throwing people off guard. It's got everybody thinking. Everybody's talking about it. You look on YouTube, every other video is what the heck is wrong with Ryan Garcia? What is going on with Ryan Garcia? Right? I'm a big Jesus believer and everything like that, right? He's sitting at the press conference just rifling off like something, he was saying like a million things with Jesus. And I'm like, yeah, bro, no, something's going crazy with him. He's acting wild, right? He's just acting wild. Was just continuously rifling off. I think I love you, Jesus, and that's cool. Say it, say it all you want. A lot of athletes say it. I respect everybody who says it. You know what I'm saying? I like that. But he was saying it he said it like 60 times in a row. I'm like, okay. All right, somebody just get him off the mic because he's clearly he's not in a normal headspace. Something's up with Ryan Garcia. And like I said, it's either he's crazy, built-in excuses, or some sort of trolling just catch people off guard. It's selling the fight though. That's what you're supposed to do at the end of the day, right? You're supposed to sell the fight first and then win the fight. Well, train, sell the fight, win the fight. Let's see if Ryan Garcia can do all three. I think he did well selling the fight. He was talking shit, saying that it's weird because he will go from having the speech of I love you, Jesus, I love you, Jesus, I love you, Jesus, and then 2 minutes later, he will go to screaming in Devin's face on some cokehead looking type of stuff, right? He's looking like Oscar De La Hoya Jr., bro. He's looking like Junior. That is Ryan Garcia De La Hoya, okay? Because that's all I see. Like every single time, like I see Ryan acting crazy. You see Oscar back there, like, dude, you look like you just got done messing with the booger sugar. Like you just had a blast in the back. I know both of you just did. Maybe that's it. It's a hyena. Maybe that's what it is. That's all it is. You never know. You really never know, honestly. But it's been a wild build up. It's been a crazy, ride with these two. And I'm glad we're finally getting to it. We're going to have, hopefully, an amazing fight, right? I don't really know much about anybody else on the card, but I know about this fight. So I'm definitely going to be locked in watching this one. And if I have to make a final prediction, like I said, I'm probably going to stick with the original prediction, right? Devin Haney within 8 rounds. within 10 maybe. You want to extend it a little bit more within 10. But on that what if side, the plus 550, probably around a plus 800 to a plus 1,000 for a knockout. If Ryan can get it, it's not impossible. Fast hands, quick left hook. We'll see what happens. But I think final prediction is Devin Haney winning this one. So that's it for this boxing episode. I appreciate you guys for watching. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and do me a favor. Enjoy your 420 festivities, my friends. I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.